Hi, everybody. Thanks for watching or joining the stream. Um, Today, I have been having frustrations trying to move out of the house and realized that it's important to understand when grieving everything that you're grieving over. It's not just the loss of a person or a loved one that you are grieving over sometimes. It may be the loss of a part or all of your lifestyle, even. With me, I have to leave my home of the past 12 years and move into a smaller place, which means I am grieving over the loss of my entire life as it has been for the past more than a decade. I've had my comfort zone here, the place I could always go to and just be left alone by the world and have the things that I need to be sane and happy and comfortable. My cats were here. My loved one was here. My bed was here. Everything was perfectly comfortable and set up for me here. And I didn't have to worry about much other than daily tasks like regular household chores. Now I'm having to figure out how to restart my life from scratch in a smaller place that I'm going to have to recustomize for comfort. And it's in an apartment, which I hate because you have to renew the lease every year and they might decide to sell the building and then we'd have to move out. And I hate that. And I hate the place because the stairs are awful. They're just awful. There's this huge long staircase of cement stairs with one handrail and no edges, really. It's just horrid. And then they're narrow, the steps, and then you have to go through the building. There's still another set of stairs that you have to go all the way down to the basement level to get to. And that's, not the best space for moving furniture, especially longer pieces of furniture. And I have to figure out how to get help with that move because I'm disabled and I only have just my son and he's only one person and I'm not supposed to strain my muscles. So there's pieces of furniture I can't help him move. And it's everything. It's even the little things like I smoke cigarettes. Well, in the house here, I can do that just in one area and it doesn't really seem to float upward. So the smell isn't so bad upstairs. People say they can't even tell I smoke. And at the apartment, I won't be able to have that as well. I'll have to smoke right next to the window, open window, even in the winter when it's freezing cold. And I'll have to try to make sure the cigarette smoke goes out the window as best I can and spray a lot of air freshener. And it's going to spread throughout the apartment. And I'm sharing that space with two other people. And that means different foods and trying to keep track of who likes what foods. And then there's the laundry situation because here I can just do my laundry. It's right next to me in the other room here. I can do that anytime I want. It doesn't cost me any quarters. I can just let the bills cover it. But now I don't have that. I'm going to have to do laundry in like a machine that you have to use PayPal to pay it or some digital because it's very updated machinery, but it's in an apartment complex. So I'll have to haul the laundry to the laundry machines and haul it back. And it's everything. Every little thing about my life is changing. And it's not going to be as good for me as it was. There's just no way. And it's not anybody's fault. It's just the way it is. But I am grieving over it. And then there's realizing that while I feel like I am under this great big huge mound of just total garbage 24/7, the rest of the world doesn't feel that way. And no matter how close my friends and family are to me, they don't know how this feels. They aren't living it. They are seeing it from the outside. So they're going to have frustrations with me and how I deal with it. And that's going to make it worse for me, but they can't help how they feel. And I can't help how I feel. So I don't know how to navigate that without just shoving everybody else away and just saying, fine, I'll just do it all myself. And that way nobody has to be frustrated with me and I don't have to be frustrated with them. I'm sorry, I'm crying right now. But it's important to put that in the video too, because it's all part of the grieving, the crying and not being able to stop, and just this need to vent it and get it out there. That's all very important to the process of grieving. So, I mean, I do want to help people with my blog, vlog, whatever. And I do want to make sure that people understand that everything that I am presenting, I am being told by experts that it's normal. And while that doesn't really make it better, it does at least allow me the understanding to know that I haven't lost my mind. I'm not the only one. I'm not insane from it. That's not the thing. It's all normal for me to be going through. But unfortunately, the rest of the world, like I say, isn't in my position and they don't know exactly how I feel. So not only am I having frustrations with people around me, but also when I try to sell the items that I don't really want to sell, I wish I could keep everything I own. So I'm grieving the loss of those items. I'm even grieving the loss of having a lawn to mow with my brand new lawnmower that Randy bought. And I'm having to sell that lawnmower and dealing with buyers who are rude and can't seem to read the description and the title where it clearly says the item and that it's local pickup, no shipping, cash only, price firm. That doesn't matter to them. They don't care. They just go, will you take $100 for a $300 item that I posted? And I'm like, that's rude of them. I really think that's rude of them. And then they'll be like, well, you're rude for being rude about my statement or question. And then I end up getting frustrated with the buyers. And so it's everything, every little thing. And I guess that's normal. Anyway, thank you for listening to my vlog. And I apologize if I'm being unclear. If you have any questions, do please feel free to post a comment. Bye for now.